I suppose, a bit later. The reason for that is probably because Ireland is now in Portugal and it could be a relegation. So that's where you're seeing that. Unfortunately, you've got the goal through in this way. That's the only thing I've got to put in years ago. So good luck there. Yeah, I think just I'm sat in the wrong place here. Oh, yeah, so I'm in Portugal. Yeah, we got a little pro-am happening this week, golf. So I'm hoping my mate Pete can pull out all the stops and bring his A game again, unlike last time. If he does it, you'll blame him. If we don't win, it's his fault, as you know. So yeah, I'm here for a few days, and yeah, see what happens. But later on, I'm not sure where I'll be or what I'll be doing, but I am having a drink this afternoon. So thanks for covering for me later on. Are you and Pete sharing beds again? Oh no. No. Pete's got his own bedroom this time. For Pete's sake. Where are you working today again? Yes, I'm just in London, about to head to work in about 45 minutes. When you say to work, where are you going? Super Sunday. Super Sunday, yeah. Super Sunday for Sky. It's not real work, is it? It's not about being coal mine, is it? It's not real work. It's definitely not real work. Like it's not. It's enjoyment. Let's go.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first 5.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Here comes another cross. Azar. Rijkaard.
For Szoboszlai. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely weighted ball.
Mbappe!
Looking for the run. Played in by Roberts.
Drogba!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Fiore. Conte. Played out to the left flank.
Into the channel.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
Fiore.
Rijkaard. Back into the middle.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Marseille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not Solot. Can he get it through? Because that has been slung wide. Great ball if he can get there. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. But that has not gone well. Neither side yet able to find the net. And the counter is on. And it's Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's in a great position here. Plays in a... He's got full! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And smartly reclaimed. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe. Fiore. Now it's Hazard. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Marseille finding their passes. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He has found the way through. Fiore aimed beyond the defence. Koundé gathers from the goal kick. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. And here's Drogba. Now there's a fine ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Yaya Touré. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 1 minute.
And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well seen, and we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. How we doing? Hi everyone, thanks for watching.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide.
See, what rubbish is that?
That's a foul. Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Look at that.
Robertson. Bellingham.
How can you be that man and you're going to go there?
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
See what I mean?
Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it out wide. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh my God.
Tries to pass it through. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. That looks a cracking... Decent chance! And in he goes again. Decent attempt.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that, man.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's picked out the run.
He tried to play that rubbish. How they get a man come from there to run through?
And it's Rijkaard. And here's Azar. He is through here. Oh, well played.
That doesn't make no sense. Look at this.
He really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner.
Yeah, go on.
Just
Run.
maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Deep cross. And the keeper beats it away. Rijkaard. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Solot. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance!
Oh my God.
And yes, it's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Marseille are such an adept counter-attacking team.
Come on, man, what's he pausing for so long?
A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Marseille have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
What a rubbish is that? Look at that.
They need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look at... Tries a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Hey, stop pausing the game, please.
Pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution in progress.
Marseille are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, it's Dembele. It's a good run down the right. Bellingham. And Yaya Toure! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Szoboszlai is onto it in a flash. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
It's a promising position. And that's a foul. Simple decision from the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, 2-man foul.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And it's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Howson is fouled.
That's rubbish there, man.
Olise. Oh, super find.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's straight offside. Forwards and with intent. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Schlotterbeck with a definite fell there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Olise. That's been slipped through.
Added minutes has
He's
been
picked
indicated.
his way through. Nice interception, well timed. 4 extra minutes added on. And this is Dembele. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Szoboszlai. Marseille looking to pass their way through. That's good play. That's a lovely, neat pass.
See?
And that's that. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
No, it wasn't.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And that gets things running.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Cruyff.
Now it's Van Basten. Seedorf receives it in a good position here.
Bellingham. Yaya Toure.
That's good running with the ball. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Baresi can get it clear. Cruyff played out to the left flank. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cantona. Incoming delivery. And that is expertly dealt with. That has been slung wide.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Yaya Toure. Looking to play him in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed.
Just the goalkeeper to...
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe. And he's had a hit!
Seedorf.
Conjures time and space where few can. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Cantona.
Oh, it's come loose.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Cruyff. And here's Cantona. Cruyff. Oh, that was vital. It's a smartly directed ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Good take, and is he in?
Seedorf.
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's...
And Cruyff! Oh, it's come loose. Just eases him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, it's Dembele.
And this is Drogba. Yaya Toure. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Seedorf. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has ended up in no man's land. Saliba. And it's Yaya Toure. Baresi. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Seedorf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass. Lam.
This is the time you need that pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has left him in a heap. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Barcelona have their second corner now. Chance, surely! In for the pieces! And another try! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Drogba,
It's Drogba! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. One back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he opts to go forward. Takes the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Come on, man.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 3, Seedorf. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 14, Xavi Alonso.
Xavi Alonso. Driving on and making good progress. Yaya Toure.
Oh my God.
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Xavi Alonso has it in a wide position. Dembele
Does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Now that's well seen too.
See?
Rijkaard. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh my God, this game is rubbish. See what I mean?
Great defending, strong and determined. Lahm. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Basten. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was...
My man's using the computer to do everything. Look at that.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yaya Toure.
Now it's Mbappe. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And this is Drogba.
It's Drogba!
You know what I mean? This guy's rubbish.
That was no routine save.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Defending of the desperate variety. And the referee brings it to a close.
One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, It was decided.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good...
I'm alright. How you doing? Alright. How you doing?
Fundamentals. Parents, I just wanted to take a quick moment to explain something that I am most proud of at Durham.
I've got a customer who always buys the feet drawing ones, and he's just texted me now. Hey Layla, could you draw me another picture of sunset?
Coach K here, Durham Football Fundamentals. Parents?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters
Oh
in
my
great
God, look at
voice,
that. Can't even see the
and there's a
pitch.
real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
With all that rubbish going on in the middle.
Here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements.
Oh.
Underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Oh, smashing header!
Come on.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. Okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
And he's picked it up out wide. Goes down, but nothing given. Dembele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Out towards the flank, looking for options for movement. And the cross comes in. Costa Curta gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Bellingham. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
Oh, big chance!
RTA.
Sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
That was a good finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Messi. Liverpool are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That has been cut short. Drogba is onto it in a flash. That's good vision. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to play it through. Mbappe gets into a good position. Climbs up big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Dembele. And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe shapes to shoot!
Oh, I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they win it back again. Yaya Toure. Great vision. And this is Cruyff. And the shots!
This game is rubbish.
They have their equaliser.
How's he?
Well, it
He
looks
went
like
to
we
be
have
that man.
ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
How's he going to get beat
so
to
much
there?
class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so...
There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two. And they can counter here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so we're off again.
That man's got all that rubbish in the centre circle for.
Bellingham. That's Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
What rubbish is that? See, my man just pressed a button like rubbish.
Now it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Luis Suarez.
That rubbish, fuck off, man.
Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Liverpool have it back and can go again. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Drogba. Played out wide. Looking for the run. And this is Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played in here. And Dijk gets it away.
Oh, get lost, man.
And simple.
That has ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Mbappe. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
He's behind me and he's going to get in front of me. That doesn't make no sense.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So time for change.
Oh!
And this one has been on the cards for a little
Number
while.
6, Messi. Number 22, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Griezmann. Number 8, Seedorf.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Number 12,
Ribery.
Van Basten.
And he cuts out the supply.
Number 17, Ribery.
And here's Mbappe.
Number 19,
He's going to be
Lorenzo
disappointed with that.
Number 9,
Bullet.
Bullet.
Oh, they can break here.
Number 23,
Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely weighted ball.
See what I mean?
So that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yaya Toure. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Yaya Toure!
Ah!
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Yaya Toure has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Knocks it out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Aimed beyond the defence. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Drogba. He's having a shot!
Good.
Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be...
Oh, what has happened here? Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 added minutes has been
All
indicated.
square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Taken back almost at once. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Drogba voted
Please
man
be
of the
reminded
match,
that drinking
and
is only
deservedly
allowed
so.
in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much
And
for
after
your
all of that, Jim,
cooperation.
what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this
He
game.
had 33%
despite
of the
it
ball.
being
I had
anticlimactic.
67.
He had 4 shots.
And with that, it's time for me to
I had
thank
9.
Jim
6
Beglin
on, 6 on
and to
target.
wish you a
But yet
very
he
good
drew with
evening.
me. It doesn't make sense. Night 10. Yeah, I can speak. Are you still there? I don't know if you're still there. Yeah, I can speak on the mic. I'm here. The game is a bit up and down today. As you can see, I drew there when I should have not drawn. I should have won that. As you can see, I drew there when I should have not. Well, I'm on Division 2, but yeah, I would hate to be in Division 1 because at the moment I just got into 2 and like a lot of them you can see smart assisted and they're not even trying to play football. A lot of them you can see smart assisted and they're not even trying to play football. I try to move the ball around as much as I can in the game, but it's hard because like it's like they're on you straight away. But it's not them, it's the computer. Are you in Division 1? Are you in Division 1?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by link.
There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Decent chance!
Yeah, I messed up then.
They've scored!
I messed up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Iniesta. He shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Yaya Toure.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. It's Drogba! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, he's been... Has another go! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination.
Look at that. I went past him and he's trying to run on me and knock me off the ball. It's not happening.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That was a great finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Oh, shooting chance!
Again.
They've scored!
Game is rubbish.
And they're back in front. forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
How can you be at the man at the back and then be the man up front? You tackle me from there. Don't make no sense.
Get themselves into the lead. Robertson.
There they go, hunting again.
See, this what they all do is that
was
stupid.
An exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played out to the left flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that's a... Iniesta! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but it stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 24 minutes is number 14.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Best. It is a corner. Derby with the corner, they're first. And it's Zanetti. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Iniesta. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. He must shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. And here's Haaland. Best. And the shots! Just cruising! They are
Oh my
cruising.
God. I'm messing up.
Really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Derby grab a three. Drogba! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ronaldinho gets into a good... Big chance! Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Short changes him with that pass. Toure charging forward, the ball at his feet.
What the was?
Gattuso. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Goes looking wide. Mbappe! And he's managed to get free. Oh, looks like he's been taken out.
How'd you foul me, you dick?
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
There will be 3
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
You this guy?
Best. Now it's Haaland. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Real great chance! Oh, the ball's... In he goes again! Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nice looking ball. Dembele in acres of space out wide.
Damn it.
Hit half-time. There's the start of the second half.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
What's happened there? Look how long it's taken.
Looking for options for movement. Decent progress down the left. And that's... Can he finish? Just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Gattuso for Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh my God.
And he knows it.
And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho gets into some space. Good read, needed to be.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. And here's Haaland. He's being urged to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Played out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Foul, man.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Alexander-Arnold taking charge of the dead ball. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Iniesta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Drogba. Derby needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Messi. Dembele, who's set up one goal so far. Roberto Carlos. And here's Haaland, played out wide for Drogba. Now it's Mbappe, and that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. Derby have got it back, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it, and he's following up!
That makes no sense.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Oh, it's Dembele. Yaya Toure. Gattuso pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's certainly caught him there.
Yeah, how are you going to be there to do that?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, what has happened here?
That doesn't make...
Iniesta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Drogba. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yeah.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
How's that possible?
Little ball here. And
How's that possible?
The referee has seen enough. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Today that memorabilia from today's
How would you
match
summarise
is
what
now
we've
on
seen today
sale
then,
in
Jim?
the stadium.
Well, there was a...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And the shot!
Game is rubbish.
Oh, Milan!
Yeah,
He's running there, but then he runs out in front of me. Doesn't make no sense.
To be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already.
Looking to play him in.
That's good play from him.
He's found the way through. Up he goes! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good-looking ball.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out towards the flank. He's got full. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for options for movement. Seedorf. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Yaya Toure. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. That's beautifully weighted.
Maldini. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Into the channel.
And the through ball.
Shot, surely!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
Ferdinand with the clearance. Great chance! Mbappe. Messi.
A player who needs no introduction. Great vision. It's come to nothing.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but
This rubbish game.
fizzled out into nothing. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. Flings it across. Ferdinand tries to clear, and it's Yaya Toure. Now this shot a goal!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Shot could be on. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Bellingham.
Back into the middle. Dembele gets into some space. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 34 minutes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
I mean, look at this rub. He just pressed the button.
Pinches it off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. And here's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Ferdinand gets it away. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's having a go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, well played, well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Oh, well played. Shapes to shoot!
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Milan! And again they hit the front. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been... There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And hostilities have resumed at the start. Applies the finish!
Oh my God.
Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better.
After 48 minutes.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Seedorf. He's in a great position here. And this is Messi. Messi. Real chance!
Game is rubbish, man.
Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. And he pushes it long. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Played back in. Gullit. Cannavaro for Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Vieira. Maldini. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's had a shot! He scores! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Toure has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution in progress.
Great chance here from position A1. He's gone direct. Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Back to within 1. Interesting. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's chosen to go back. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Pele. And it's Maicon. Pass is just off target. Has a look and plays it forward. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Robertson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That looks a decent ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Cross from Robertson. Maldini is there and he can get that clear.
Added minutes.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. He's fizzed it forward. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Bellingham spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold given the lift of his goal. And it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get... Can he finish? Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness.
Play the game, man.
That.
What a game.
What a finish.
Of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one
Just a
team
quick
might
announcement.
be
We
happier,
would
but
like to inform
at
you
the final
that
reckoning, it's
CCTV
on as
is
even
now in
and no
operation
complaints.
for your safety.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I like the look of this guy, Ethan Waneri. I have to admit, I've been really impressed with both his intelligence and his versatility, especially his ability to find and exploit spaces, making him invaluable if you're looking to have your team doing a lot of build-up play in the final third. This guy is ahead of his time.
Yeah, Stills. He's got full. Harmlessly behind. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
He's in a great position here.
Chance for a shot! Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yaya Toure could move up a gear here.
Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Spread it left. Played in. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. And the counter is on. Played into space out wide. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Torres. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe couldn't squeeze it through. Guarneri tries making a foray down the right. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Toure looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
How can he be that man and then do that man?
And it's played in. He gets big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And we have our very first corner. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Guarneri looking for options for movement. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bellingham. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And that was very necessary. Van Nistelrooy. Cannavaro is the guilty party there. Thuram. Makaleli. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread out to the left. Mbappe might just make this. Baresi calmly anticipates. Guarneri. Van Nistelrooy. And he's worked it through. And this is Torres! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first.
Oh my God.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Lazio have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Nistelrooy. He's looking wide. And it's Guarneri. Out to the right. Now it's Torres. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Hmm.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens,
I don't play that one.
it's a game changer.
I don't really like that. I started to play it when it first came out, but I didn't like the way the ball moved and the players moved. I thought it was a bit rubbish. I started to play it when it first came out, but I didn't like the way the ball moved and the players moved. I thought it was a bit rubbish. But yeah, I've got it on my thing if I wanted to play it, but I didn't really get into it to play games.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances,
You go like that.
about how
Look
to
how
adjust
fast
the
he's run to
balance
me.
of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is shapes to shoot!
Yeah,
Drogba
look at
looks to get on the end of this. And it's Robertson. And he's gone searching crossfield. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Nistelrooy. Yaya Toure.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Drogba. Thuram.
Doesn't make no sense.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Paris ended up in no man's land. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram. Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And a chance! That's a smartly directed ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Lazio disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Drogba. He's through here. Decent chance! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 9, Van Nistelrooy. Numero 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 26.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made
face-to-face. Can he finish? Goal! Let's see. And they get themselves in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Might want to be careful there.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Great vision.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Liverpool really will have to throw everything at this now. Thuram. Stood up well to him there. And this is Drogba. Mbappe. Thuram. Fernando Torres. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. In comes the corner. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart.